what is BRIM, why we are using BRIM, and how exactly that the landscape as a landscape, what all the components are involved. Let's put that again one more time. So BRIM is billing revenue innovation management, involves multiple components within SAP. One is a service component. So that service component is called as a subscription order management within the service. Is a service component is a replacement of a CRM box. Okay, earlier we had a CRM box, so that is replaced with service component within S4. And BRIM contains financial for a financial activity, SAP using FICA model, FICA, which is not opposite to FIR. FICA is a subledger concept, and this is not a new component which SAP brought in, but service is a new component which was not there earlier. From 1909 onwards, version onwards, SAP replaced a CRM separate box and brought all the component within the service CRM to the service component. But FICA is a existing which is there from ages, which is subledger concept, which posts to subledger and then transfer to the main ledger. So within the FICA, there is a subcomponent called as convergent invoicing, which uses BRIM billing and invoicing purpose. Okay. Combination SOM is for order management. BRIM with like FICA, within FICA, CA convergent invoicing is for billing and invoicing. Okay, so like order to OTC cash, the way order creation, delivery, and invoicing, the same thing in the BRIM model, subscription order creation and billing and invoicing, which happens in the convergent invoicing model. Now, coming to another Java-based application that is called as a convergent charging. That convergent charging is a outside SAP ECC model. Like it's not using ABAP code. Okay, that's a Java-based application. And SAP bought this application way back in 2009, and from Ideal. Ideal is the company which was owning this convergent charging. When SAP bought this bought this convergent charging. So it was like uh, user experience wise, it's purely independent Java app. Okay, and there is no development. SAP cannot like as a developers we can't develop. Everything is done by SAP itself. So it's only configuration engine. Okay, so that's main purpose of conversion charging is usage metering and consumption metering, like usage metering, either postpaid or prepaid, how customer is consuming. You take an example, Geo is using Prim, and they're using 4 ECC servers where all the usages, like when you make a call, whether you have a sufficient balance to make a call, or if you are using postpaid, your credit limit reached, if you are using any international roaming, so consume the respective usage from the different like a different bucket altogether. All these alliance concept, all those things within CC, which allows user to control the usage based and build the customer in the convergent invoicing. Okay, this is all together set together. So overall, it's called as a BRIM. Now, let's say we have S4 HANA, which we are going to try. We have a concept called a service component, and within the service, again, it's a replacement of service CRM, right? Now, within the service, we have subscription order management. So we are going to train on this, and FICA model, which is core financial model subledger. So within that, we have convergent invoicing, which is for billing and invoicing. This is for order management, and this is invoicing management. Okay. So and CC convergent charging, which is an independent Java-based application, which will use for usage purpose. Okay. So this is all about the whole landscape. Okay, itself. So we were talking about the landscape, how exactly the landscape, what landscape we are going to use. Now, Let's talk about a service which where we need in order to do this. Before doing this, so both of you have, I hope you have basic understanding on the SAP model itself. Nothing new to SAP, right? You guys having how exactly GUI works, how to open the GUI, or what are the Fiori apps, like what is a Fiori? Um, if not, just let me know so that I can give you just background, because most of the who are getting trained on this, they have a SAP background, basic background, how to log in, how exactly the SAP UI looks. Okay. Um, uh, like in order to build this whole thing, what we need first? First, we need as an any enterprise technology, like enterprise ERP models. So you need to have a selling model. You need to have a recording the financial activity. So all those things done at what level? So like if I need to sell any product, I need organizational units, correct? I need to have a enterprise structure, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So now either use a BRIM, either use say OTC, order to cash within the SD model, or or PP, anywhere, right? Everything is very much integrated to the enterprise structure, correct?
Yes.
So everything is consumed from there. So now anything you record in any of these components, either SD, anywhere, it's finally links to the enterprise structure, right? Now that's a core. Now, is there any specific configuration within the enterprise structure for this particular BRIM? No. Everything is consumed from the old. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, okay. So just give me a minute. So now, when we have in order to build the whole thing, like so whether are you doing a brownfield implementation, or are you doing a greenfield implementation, what exactly? So now whenever the client is looking for implementation, now let's take, there are two ways of approach, right? One is brownfield, one is greenfield. Now what it means is customer is already there in SAP. Okay, customer is already there in the SAP model. Now if they are trying to move to the BRIM model, that's a brownfield implementation. Now, SAP customer is not ever, like if they are not even in SAP, they are trying to build the whole thing. That's a greenfield. Now, in either case, enterprise structure is required. Okay. So now, when you are using a brownfield, now existing enterprise structure, whatever your company code, sales organization, all those things you can use them as is. There is no change. Now, if it is a greenfield, you have to build from the scratch, like all your accounting, all your variants, financial variants, fiscal year variants, all those things, right? So everything is very much linked to your enterprise structure. Now, if you ask me, okay, is it a one person, is it a BRIM person job to build that? No. So because multiple consultants are involved in order to build the enterprise structure, right? So there are sales and distribution SD guy who build the sales organization. So for the financial FI consultant is going to build the company code and associated company code configuration. So the person who is consultant is going to configure. When I say build, is a configure related to material management. So they are going to take their own slot, and they are going to configure. Now, so again, that's building the whole enterprise structure is a like you can't just create a company code and leave, correct? It's supposed to link to your fiscal year's variant. There are so many things involved in order to just to create one company code, correct? It's not just creating a company code, it ends. So it links to the multiple independent configuration within the financial activities, like SD, sales and distribution. Like in the within sales organization, it's not just creating a organization, sales org, distribution channel division. So this is a sales area. So it's not just creating a sales area. It won't ends there. So it links to the multiple sub configuration, which requires a lot of SD involvement. So as I said, so what we are going to do is we are going to use a pre-configured enterprise structure, which gives you already configured version of it. Okay. So now if we are using pre-configured, if you guys are like you are good at financials, you're good at your SD model, so you want to use your own enterprise structure, please go ahead and do it. But you may stuck in one or two errors, and it will be very difficult for you to navigate further steps within the web. So if you guys would like to create your own enterprise structure and use that enterprise structure, feel free to do. But you may, again, as I said, you may end up with one financial, like any like you might proceed with using one or two steps within the SOM model, within the CI model, but it may end up other errors where you cannot predict, and you may need some FI consultant error, who else, which you may not get here because we don't have any FI consultants. Okay. So I would prefer use the model which like enterprise structure which is already working. Okay. So so that's on the enterprise structure model. Okay. So what are the things enterprise structure involves? So enterprise structure involves, let's say,
Company code.
hmm?
Company code controlling area.
Correct. Yeah. So we will SD based organizational models, right? So this define the company code. So we will have a company code defined. We will have a plant defined, division defined. We will have a sales organization defined, distribution channel. And again, it's all your enterprise structure. What is required in order to build the system. So everything defined and assignment needs to be done. Again, this is the steps you are going to follow. Now, so, like how you might ask, how exactly this links to BRIM? Where exactly I can access this? Okay, so that I will show you in the system. So now, so when it comes to SOM, we are going to use sales area from enterprise structure, which we download as a sales org unit, and it's if in this whatever FICA model CA, we are going to use company code. So either use this company code and sales arg unit. So we are going to use a sales arg unit. We are going to use a company code. Okay. So this is the like it how exactly we are going to link. I show it in the system. So sales arg unit, we are going to use this is a sales area which is there in the enterprise structure, and we are going to download. There is a download like a one-time sync which happens to the service model, which has a sales unit, organizational unit. Okay, that I will show you. That there is a server issue which is Giridhar is still working. I'm trying to get the server so that I can show that. And FICA is the company code. We will discuss about the company code mapping later. First, we will cover the service part. Over three. Nagaraj joined, right? Okay. So that's on the enterprise structure model. What we are going to use within the this again. Next question: Why? What is the purpose of the plant? Now, like why are we using the plant in the BRIM model? Because it's all service based, right? You are going to build a subscription order, subscription contract. Why we need a plant in this? Because the reason why we need a plant, like anything related to delivery, we are going to use SD model, sales and distribution. Okay, so now with SD, whenever you create a SOM subscription order, if delivery is involved, then it is going to use a sales order and delivery and invoice. So all sales order distribution. So in the SD, whenever there is an hardware item involved, like example, you are purchasing iPhone along with the subscription, 12-month subscription, like you are purchasing in the Geo. So you are going to purchase 12-month package, which you are going to pay. Let's take 12,000 rupees per month. Okay, into 12 months. Unlimited usage, unlimited data, unlimited roaming charge, whatever plan is, and including you are getting iPhone 14, iPhone 6, 17, 12,000 per month. So that plan, the plan bundle plan involves delivering you a hardware item called iPhone, right? So now that plan delivering you a package unlimited, an unlimited pack. So that were for a usage purpose. And that plan involves activation fee, one time fee. So all these things are involved as a product, correct? Now all these product in order to deliver that iPhone, so now you are going to create a subscription order with a bundle product called Geo iPhone plan or something, and where it involves a monthly recurring of 12K, and involves hardware iPhone with a $0, 0 rupees, and activation fee with 1,000 rupees. So total customer in the first month is going to pay 13,000. Okay, so now that whole thing, when is the $12,000 order is created, so now that 12,000 goes to a brim with a CA bill plan or whatever usage based. Now for that hardware goes to sales order creation, delivery, and $0 invoice. Okay, or you don't want to create a $0, so you can ignore that's how it works. So in case if the, some other case, like now where your hardware, like you are installing a printer machine, which involves additional so you are giving the printer installation printer in multiple places, so like a Xerox machine. So Xerox as a service. Okay, XAS, so anything as a service, right? So Xerox also can be, so number of copies you print, you are going to charge according to that. So or number of copies you scan, you are being charged according to that. Now, so I'm going to install in all the companies, and the maintenance is my company is going to do that, and that company is going to use the printer service with Xerox plus everything. Now, that machine, number of copies you are going to print. So monthly fixed price 2,000 rupees, and additionally I'm going to charge. Additionally, I'm going to charge. Let's take $100, 100 rupees per month. So to do that whole activity, so what we need to do, we have to first install a printer in the respective company place, right? So that installation involves additional charge where battery back, let's take in battery back. So that involves $100, 1,000 rupees additional battery backup as a, so which I need to be deliver both printer as a $0, 0 rupees, plus 100,000 rupees battery, which is going to be both hardware, and that will be charged and invoice. So that's what it does is it will create an invoice as the invoice, which will come back as a CI invoice, convergent invoicing. So there is an integration between SD model from the invoice to the CI invoice. So that is as a invoicing order. So we call it as a invoicing order. Okay, so this is a middle, like a temporary document which creates to link this, and finally we invoice a SD invoice in the FICA model. Okay, so this all three or four models is involved or engaged according to the what do you say, the availability of every this thing. Okay, so now what is SOM CICC Java? Okay, now let's talk about the master data. Okay, so the enterprise structure is involved in all over the place based on the component you are using. CC is nothing to do with your enterprise structure; it's independent application. So it is not using any of that. So here in the sales and distribution, you are going to use a sales area, correct? So sales area and plant where you are storing. So what are the things used here? So plant, all those things what is documented here, right? So plant, warehouse, division, so maintenance, storage location, shipping points, everything comes into picture when hardware is involved. Okay. Again, this is purely SD model, SD training. So in case you would like to get detailed SD model, it's a different training altogether. So now we are just going to integrate and deliver the product via this thing using SD model. So we hand over from the BRIM standpoint, we hand over the sales subscription order as a sales order. That ends. So from there, delivery and all is taken care by SD model. Okay. So
Vijay,
now,
I
mm,
have a question, Vijay. So, how does the SOM and CC get linked, Vijay?
yeah, we'll go there. We will talk about that. So all the linking part we'll do that later. Uh, where was that? Okay. Now, when it comes to master data, so what is master data? So now we have enterprise structure. So everything is good. We are having SOM, CICC, everything like in order to build this. Like it's require enterprise structure. We understand the concept, basic concept of enterprise structure. Now, what is required from the service? Like what is required uh, from the master data standpoint? Like example, now,
Customers, product.
yeah, correct. So now, in order to now I have my financial record. In order to record my financials, I have a company code. In order to sell the goods, I have a sales organization. So everything is comes under enterprise structure. Now I need to sell the goods. So if I need to sell the goods or sell the service, so what is required? So first thing is you need to have a customer that is called as a business partner. So business partner is one of the basic need in order to build the any transaction anywhere, right? Either when I say business partner, it can be a vendor, it can be employee, it can be anywhere, anything. Okay. So business partner is who will be going to purchase the goods or is going to consume the goods. Okay. So consume in the sense you are going to like you are, I'm not selling upfront, so he's going to consume over the period. So purchase the goods is where you one shot purchase and forget like that. So, uh, so that's a business partner who is involved. So now, in order to have a business partner, you need to no, first thing you need to have a business understand the business partner concept. Like in the old concept, when before S4 HANA, see when CRM was there. CRM also was using a business partner concept to it's like there was no customer concept in the CRM box. So what old CRM landscape where service replaced right within S4 HANA. So when we had a landscape for CRM, ECC, SP Pack 7, and this one is CC. So CRM is was using for a SOM model, and ECC was FICA model, and this is for a Java CC. Okay. Okay. So when we were using this landscape, that time since we were in the CRM box, we were using BP and here customer, not customer. So we have a FICA customer. We had a separate called a concept called a customer. FICA. Okay, this is a customer, not product. Okay, so it's a same customer, MD XD01. So customer model. So they are there again. There is no. I will talk about CC later. So this was the old earlier version. Now within S4 HANA, since we are in the centralized system, so both FICA and service within the same box, we are using a centralized master data. Okay, that is
Business partner.
yeah. So business partner BP, and we are using material master, SKU master, and that's a right? So material master and price. So these three are basic of integrated master data. So this is nothing to do with your BRIM model. It is very generic, right? Business partner are is meant for any models. It's any components can use the same business partner. Now, how exactly it differs for a BRIM? So now within BRIM, so SAP business partner represents an organization, company, person, or group, and you can enter and manage your business partners centrally regarding again. As I said, it's a BP transaction where you are going to maintain your whole business partner using BPT code, and so you are going to create a business partner using a BP with the roles, different roles. So within business partner, we have a roles. Okay, now we have a role uh, we have role called as a MKK role. So there are different roles. Let's say there are those roles maintained. Okay, so we have different roles. One is customer role, which is uh, first role is customer role. Okay, and second one is customer role, MKK role. So these two are a basic thing which you need to have in order to build the whole and FI customer role. There are two more customer role. Okay, in case if you are customer role, so these four rows which are used for customer, which is sold like this customer role, which is going to play a role of a sales like for a SAM purpose. In the SAM subscription order management, this role is going to bring a sales arc info, sales area. Let's say sales arc or sales either way you call it, sales area, which is sales arc info. Okay, so this customer role going to bring what customer this role is going to use um, what kind of sales area is using, whether he is allowed to sell in the sales area, or whether what kind of pricing procedure is using. So pricing procedure lies within the sales area information, right? Sales area information within the customer role, and what kind of plan whether is using, and all those things. So this customer role helps you to derive the sales area in a simple term. So this customer role helps you to derive the sales area or a sales organization unit when your order is created. So when your SD model, when you create your sales order, what happens? Your sales area is coming from your customer master, right? So sales are information. So the same way here, your sales area information, which is organizational unit, derives based on your customer role, like which sales arc you are trying to consume. So within this sales arc, whatever the information you are maintaining, like example, what is pricing procedure, all those things within the sales arc. So you can bring in that. Now this helps you to get a pricing related information to the SOM, subscription order management. So the MKK role, which helps you to derive, MKK role is again, there is no derivation as such. It won't derive any value to the order level or to the finance. So this is meant for FICA model. So this helps you to control your another subcomponent or a sub master data called as a contract account. Okay, so this is another master data which is a subset of your business partner. So we'll talk about contract account later. So now business partner, so this MKK role helps you to control your company code information. Okay, not a company code, I would say. It controls whether contract account can be created. This helps you to control. There are two things it controls. So one is this MKK roles gets a link between your business partner and your contract account. So now I can have multiple contract accounts created for one business partner. Like what is contract account? This is a additional financial information stored for a business partner. Business partner is having its own roles, different roles. But FICA require a contract account because we are using a FICA. What is FICA? FICA is nothing but is a contract accounting, financial information contract accounting, right? So contracting accounting is a central master data for a financial purpose, which controls your standard company codes, group company code. There are different company code information, dunning information, and your all other financial information which stores within the contract account. I can have a different contract account for one business partner, one to many. One business partner can have multiple contract account. Okay, so that in order to create your contract account, MKK role is very important. That links your contract account. Okay, now that linkage is very important. So we will discuss how exactly we create a contract account later. So and also it additionally controls, like earlier before every business partner we are creating. Uh, Give me a minute. So earlier when business partner is getting created, so it is business partner creation is uh, business partner creation. uh, we were using only the customer role, which is customer role for SD sales and distribution. In this MKK role, which helps you to the contract account creation. Earlier, any business partner is created, it is to go to conversion charging system. So that's that. In order to control, I don't want to send all the business partner information. Like I can have multiple business partner, right? So like example, I might create a sales employee, I might create I might create a vendor, I might create a customer who's not going to subscribe to the subscription. So I don't want to send all my business partner information to the CC system. Again, I'm talking way back when CRM version, old version around, I'm talking around 12, 13, 2012 or 2013. So that time every business partner used to go to convergent charging system. Here, I'm talking from this standpoint, CRM, ECC. So there was no control altogether. There, later part, we concept came into picture called as a JAN distribution. So JAN distribution is nothing but where whenever I'm not going to send all the business partner to CC, I'm going to send only the business partner who is having a subscription order, a subscription contract. So then it will link your business partner and send it to CC system. So in order to control that, MKK role was used earlier. Now everything is like within S4 HANA, like now everything is giant distribution. There is no, without giant distribution, you cannot do anything. So, so giant distribution is nothing but where it links your business partner contract account, and it uh, links your business partner contract account and provider contract concept called provider contract. All three will go directly to the CC system, convergent charging system. That replication is controlled using MKK role. Okay, so that's another use of MKK role. And FI customer, again, FI customer is nowhere directly linked to your subscription flow. FI customer is using a role. This is used for your credit control area. This is used for your GL, for a final ledger, for other company code related information, core like not FICA model. It is used for FICO, central control CO model. At the end, what you do, you go ahead and post it to AC Dhaka. So AC Dhaka is your final destination, right? So anything you do within any model, if anything is financial, AC Dhaka is a table where you final JE general entry is posted, and final posting happens is your is a AC Dhaka model. So like I mean to say, it goes and sits there. Correct. That's a main ledger. So to control some of the parameter, FI customer role is being used. Okay, so FI customer uses company code and other information within FI customer model. Okay, So that's a overall business partner from the conceptually. So now all these business partner information is when you enter your business partner. So that's where you will get the business partner information. So let's see if I can log into server. Send the server remote desktop. So now, okay, now let's log into the server. Um, remote desktop Brim, Brim 45 is the password is given most probably is saved, yes, let's say. So let's say this is 45. No, it is not required. Why it is not welcome at 188? Welcome at 189. Is incorrect. Brim 45, correct. And welcome at 189. It's correct. Welcome 189 WKS. 189. No, it's not working. Okay, let him work on that. It's fine. In next class, we'll start the. So we'll open that server. So that's on the contract account. Business partner, sorry. So the business partner is central object. Again, this is a little content what is being documented here. Any questions like whatever we discussed till now?
Yeah. Vijay, for business partner, right? I never worked on S/4HANA. I work on ECC. So, like layman questions, so don't take it in the
No, no,
wrong way.
no problem. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
For some, Vijay, like when business partner, when we configure, right? So do we have sold to, build to, ship to, and payer information like ECC? Like, do we have the similar things in business partner as well, right? We can assign sold to, build to, and ship to, and payer, right? So for
Correct.
some, what are the business, like, what are the partner functions which are used for some?
Okay, it's the same business partner sold to ship to bill to payer. So
Okay,
that partner function we call it as a role. Okay, so
okay,
we will discuss about the roles like partner functions, CRM business partner determination
yeah,
when we discuss about the transaction. Yes. So not roles within the customer. So it won't work the same way when you create a sales order. It will derive sold to ship to bill to right partner function.
yeah.
Here it is partner determination is little different in the CRM
Okay,
mode. Discuss about that when you get to the
okay, sure.
okay. I think we'll par for because server is not working. So without like showing in the server, it's difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah. So we'll par for the day.
yeah.
We'll like if there are any questions, feel free to ask.
So, one question, Vijay, like because do we calculate taxes in SOM, Vijay, or the
No,
taxes
taxes is outside.
outside? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, if no questions, let's drop for a day. So we'll see because only two of gives are there. So we can start from tomorrow again if when everyone joins. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Thanks, everyone.